Hello and good evening, my friends. Oh boy. I am back. I'm hoping, and I'm done traveling for the time being. Let's put it that way. We are getting ready to wrap up with summer. The girls go back to school in 2 weeks. So hopefully with that happening, the chaos will die down at home. You can tell I'm still kind of like, I'm still super raspy from SFR. Okay. From all of the screaming, the yelling, the excitement, all of it, right? Like the talking to friends and staying up too late. And oh my God, it was the most incredible opportunity. So, I've been very public, right, about my journey over the last year, from crying on camera to sharing things that remind me of him to sharing that post the other day, because as you guys all know, when I went to SFR last year, I didn't even make it to the convention. So gearing up for this trip, I had a lot of fear. I had a lot of anxiety, which I don't normally have, right? Like, I'm not typically an anxious person. I am one of those who likes to find the light in everything and find the positive in everything. And I was terrified. So my father-in-law, thank goodness, he had his gallbladder surgery literally the day before I left. He came through it. He's good. Everything's fine. But hearing that I was scheduled the day before my trip, right? Like, my stomach was in knots until my mother-in-law called and said he was fine, everything was good, and I was like, oh, thank God. But the minute that I heard he was going in for surgery, right, my brain immediately started thinking that I was going to have to cancel his trip. I wasn't going to get to go. The first night I got there, God, my poor mom, okay, she sends me a text, and we're at dinner, that says, please call. And my initial response is, oh God, something happened. What happened now, right? And when I got home, she did let me know, and I'm sorry, Mom. I really wasn't mad at you. I wasn't mad at you. It sounded like I was mad at her because I was like, please send me details. Don't just send me a please call anymore, right? Like, that sends me into immediate panic mode, especially where I was at. So I had to apologize to my mother for being a brat. Even I didn't intend to be a brat, but I made it through. And it was a magical experience. It was absolutely freaking incredible. I'm really looking forward to next year because they did announce that our next SFR, so Sensi Family Reunion, is going to be held in Orlando. And okay, we did opening night party in NASCAR, which you guys saw. Our opening night party is going to be an exclusive Sensi only night in Universal Studios. My mind is blown. My mind is absolutely blown. So our welcome party will be at Universal Studios. They will be blocking off all the park, shutting it down for a private event, and it will only be Sensi. Now, there is talk that there will be an entertainment ticket, which means that I intend to bring the kids with me to the next SFR because I'm crazy. Right? It's an amazing opportunity. But I do plan to bring the girls with me the next time around, and I figure, like, I've got big kids, it's going to be a trade, right? Like, you take your sisters to the pool while I'm at the general sessions, and you get to go to Universal. So you get to go play at Harry Potter. That's kind of the thing. And then they also announced that starting tomorrow begins our new incentive period for the trip. So I took the cruise last year. This year is Hawaii. So I am putting it out into the universe right here, right now. I'm going to Hawaii. And if anybody wants to earn this alongside me, we need to chat. Okay, I will be following up with some of you on some certain things, because while this summer has eaten me alive, one of the best things that SFR did for me really was to kind of hold up a mirror for me and show me areas that I can do better in, areas that I can improve, things that I want to change, things that I want to tweak, making things a little more duplicatable, all the things. So I'll be rolling out some new programs for you guys. I'm going to be rolling out some new programs for my fellow team members to be a better consultant, be a better friend, be a better leader, all the things. So that is all forthcoming. My brain has been going 1,000 miles an hour. So I was super like exhausted by the time I got home yesterday, right? And I'm like, I get my bed. And then of course I lay down and the brain starts going. So it's been just an incredible like 6 days, 5 days, 6 days, whatever the heck it was. I don't know anymore. But during that time, of course, at SFR, they gave us a whole bunch of goodies, and we will reveal these. And I had boxes arrive literally the day before I left, and I was like, I will get them later. I showed them to you guys. This was 2 days before, and I was like, oh, we'll unbox these, and then that didn't happen. So we got to play guess what was in the box. And we're gonna show off what's in the box. So I've already opened them. One of them did contain some local orders, so I've already kind of fished those things out because there were 3 boxes for me to go through. A 4th one arrived today, but I know it's my club, which you guys, we're gonna have to talk about. You know we gotta talk about it because this is will be the final month for the spring and summer scents. So we'll get to that later. We're not doing that tonight because the discontinued list will officially be released tomorrow, which is why you don't have your Happy Mail yet. And there is going to be a change and an upgrade to Happy Mail. I needed to pull back on packages for the summer. It was the right thing for me to do for myself and for the kids, for my time and the chaos and all the things. But with the kids going back to school, we're going to bring back the fun mail, okay? We are bringing back the fun mail. So I just, like, it doesn't feel as exciting just to get a newsletter. I'm sorry, it does not. I'm going to adapt it to make it more manageable for everybody involved. So you still will get your newsletter, but I am going to bring back fun mail. So, okay. So speaking of Harry Potter, okay, and when I posted those photos yesterday, when I got back, right, like my brain went to, oh, one of these scents is returning that I'm putting in, that's a sneak peek. Turns out my subconscious was running the show, and every single one of them was a sneak peek, which I didn't catch, and my friends did. They caught it while I was taking a 20-minute power nap on the couch watching Smurfs with the kids. So, this is currently available. This is our Hedwig mini warmer. It is the newest piece to our Harry Potter collection. I did get one for my daughter, Sab, because I have gotten her every single Harry Potter piece, every Harry Potter buddy, all the things, right? So this is the newest mini warmer. Now, I say that this is the newest because with the castle, right, there will be new Harry Potter items joining us in time for Christmas. So if you think about how beautiful the Hogwarts castle looks at Christmas time, you are going to love what we have around the corner. So, all right, this one comes with a black wall plug-in, okay? I think I got the tabletop base for this. Hang on, let me run over to my box real quick. I did. Okay, good. All right, so I did get the tabletop base for this. I thought I did, and then I forgot about it when I looked in the box. Okay, so here's Hedwig, because I want to show you guys how you can transform some of these warmers, because this guy's large, right? He's technically considered a mini warmer, but he's a big mini warmer. Like, he's almost the whole size of my head. And he's got his little letter to Hogwarts, and he has his moon coming out the back, right? But I want to show you, like, this will fit into your wall, but it's a rather large piece for your wall. So what I picked up for it is our tabletop base, okay? And we have 2 different type of tabletop bases. You have one for either glass or you have one for the ceramics. So the glass ones, okay, will screw in like this, the same way that it does to your wall plug, and the ceramics have the little notches in the bottom. But I did find my extension cord, by the way. You will be so proud. So Lex is moving next weekend, or this upcoming weekend. It's not even next weekend anymore. God darn it. Lex is moving this upcoming weekend. And she is moving into an apartment. She's going back down to Lafayette. She's going to be back down near Purdue. She's doing one more semester at Ivy Tech, but she wants to go back to Purdue, right? Like, that's her ultimate goal. After everything happened last year, she opted to stay home this year and kind of recoup, get her grades back up, do all the things. So, but she is moving into an apartment. So what is happening in my household, right, is I am going to move Becca upstairs permanently, right? Because there's no sense in wasting a bedroom and just leaving it empty, because it's not like Lex is going to come home. So, I mean, she'll come home and visit, but that leads me to the next piece, right? So the downstairs bedroom that is currently hers is going to turn into a permanent guest space setup. But it was my office for a very short period of time, and James built me these absolutely beautiful shelves to literally house my supplies when it was my office, right? All of my totes with my packing supplies, all of my mailers, my bubble mailers, my fun little goodies and stuff like that. So I've been on this hardcore kick, and I gotta pick the extension cord up off the floor. I have been on this hardcore kick to get things organized, to purge things that I do not need and get more organized. And I have reclaimed the closet that was custom built for my needs. Okay. Now my desk is still going to stay out in my front room. Quite frankly, I actually really like it there because I can see everything that's going on in the house with the kids and the dogs and all the things. And like, it's better for me to be centrally located. But to have my storage back, oh my God, I cannot tell you. It's so amazing. So the downstairs will be a guest bedroom, but it will also contain some of the much needed storage for all of my extra flair and goodies and all of my things. And I will tell you, even though we did Christmas and July mystery boxes, it didn't even put a dent in the amount of Christmas supplies that I have. So when we get to the holiday collection, which will be coming in October, I want to make bundles because I need to unload some of this tote. I'm telling you. I've got all kinds of things. Let me package your goodies for you, okay? I also have lots of fall and Halloween stuff too. But, so anyway, so that is going to be turning into, I'm just rejigging the house at the end of the day. But, in that clean out, I found the extension cord. So I no longer have to like turn around, reach behind me, and show you all my rear end when I have to plug something in. Isn't that great? So, without further ado, we're going to go ahead and light up Hedwig here. So, he is not very glowy in the front. He mostly will just project that moon onto the wall. So, I am not a hardcore Harry Potter fan. Personally, like, I did read all the books. I was the crazy person, you know, when the books were out, because I'm old enough to date back that far, where I was one of those gals who stood in line at Barnes and Nobles at like midnight to get my hands on the next book. And I was there till like 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. Didn't matter. I wanted the next book. But overall, at the end of the day, my heart lies with Disney. Although we are expanding our Warner Brothers collection, I did find out. So, one of the things, and this was the definitely accidental sneak peek, that will be coming our way with Warner Brothers license, is we're going to be getting a Wonka Bar collection. So I don't know the exact release date of that off the top of my head. I have it written down in my notes. It's not going to be tomorrow or anything like that. It'll be in time for Christmas, and the release of the brand new movie. So one of the other cool things that they did for us at SFR was that we got an exclusive look at the brand new trailer for the new Wonka movie before it was released to the public. So that was amazing. That was amazing. So these partnerships that we have with Warner Brothers and Walt Disney World and all the things, like and I'll tell you about what we're doing with Walt Disney World too. It's really just, it's so freaking cool. And like, since he's getting special things for it and special sneak peeks and special collections, and we get to know about new and upcoming things before they're released to the, like, it is the most wicked job to have, because it just, like, we had this amazing, um, we had an amazing keynote speaker talking about, you know, active happiness. Her name is Natalie Kogan. Look her up. Her speech and her, like, she just brought me to tears. She was an incredible speaker. And then another consultant that I had the honor of, and I do mean honor, of meeting while I was on the cruise, was one of our key speakers at one of the things that we were wrapping up at the end. You want to talk about bringing me to tears. Her speech about, you know, embracing your inner child, never losing your inner child, and, you know, following the light and finding the positive in everything, and don't let anybody, like, oh my God, I spent half this week in tears, you guys, but in a good way, right? Like, not in a bad way, in a good way. I spent a lot of time crying, but I don't know. It's just really cool that we're getting all of these sneak things. They did release. Hi, Dawn. Hi, Tara. They did release the information about the upcoming Friends collection today. So I will be working on your pre-order form, but I'm here to say, honestly, at the end of the day, for those of you who are grabbing up these warmers and stuff, we really gotta start talking about getting you either a shopping link, getting some of your friends involved, getting you guys some rewards, because we have so many incredible things coming for, you know, for this next season, for this next 6 months and all of that. Like, wait till we sniff these harvest bars. I'm telling you, you will need your credits. You can use your credits. I did pick up one other mini warmer because I feel like this is more fall than anything else. Like, they released it for spring and summer. This one is called Towards the Sun, and it's one that I keep seeing, but I wanted to actually see it in person, right? Wanted to actually see it in person, and I really feel like this has a fall feeling for me, right? Because it's sunflowers, and I think sunflowers, I think fall, I think like September, beginning of October, out at the apple orchard. They also have the sunflower field kind of thing, and Becca really loves sunflowers. That's kind of her thing, and with us changing up her room and bringing her upstairs, I just thought this would be a really cute addition to put in her room. But I didn't know, okay, it's a ceramic tabletop base, so I can use that for her too, because I think this would be really cute on her nightstand. But this is Towards the Sun. It's really cute. It is really cute. And your dish is built in, so no worries about me dropping that one today, huh? And this is what it looks like lit up. It's beautiful. It is beautiful. I really like this one. So I think she's really gonna love it in her room too, all set up when we get things transitioned over. So with Lex moving out next weekend, it's still gonna take me a little bit of time to get it together, but it will happen. So I'm just gonna repackage this guy later. I did not get a whole lot of things from the clearance update, okay, or the flash sale, right? I only got a couple of things, but lo and behold, I had told you guys that I had just recently finished out my Scentsy Fresh and Windowsill Breeze, and if it ever came back to clearance, I was at least buying me two. It came back. So Windowsill Breeze is one of my all-time favorite Scentsy Freshes. I use it exclusively in the big room. I use it exclusively on my carpet. Okay, so after I vacuum, I like to spray down my carpet. It's got this really nice, like, clean, fresh linen scent to it. I would kill to have it back, but I will take the fact that they threw me a bone and put that into the flash sale. So I did only get 2 bars out of that flash sale. So I have, as a gift from a friend of mine, one of the bars from this, it's HYGGE. I have no idea how to pronounce this. Huggy wax collection that is well before my time, but I did not have Quiet Clementine. So I wanted to give that one a try, and then I also got Watermelon Mint. This one I have had before. It's one Lexi really likes. And this one, honestly, is the most authentic watermelon scent that we've ever had. So I feel like Watermelon Patch is like a candied watermelon. This one just authentically smells like watermelon with a little splash of like mint leaves. So this is a really, really nice bar. It doesn't last long, which is why I only got one, but it's a fun one to do. But I am curious about Quiet Clementine. And I still, like, my voice sounds like crap, you guys. Ooh. This is some sort of like cozy collection. I know that it was like cozy bedding, fresh clean linen. There is a little hint of that clementine, but it's like a clementine cotton. What a fun combination this is. This is almost like this is a fun bedroom set. But darn, I wish I would have got more of those. How do you use those? But c'est la vie. I will keep an eye out for it next time. Okay, the other thing that came in, and this is the last of the things that arrived before I left, is our scent and warmer of the month. Oops, sorry. And it's beautiful. It's stunning. Okay, so the scent of the month is called Pink Leather. So we're going to give it a sniff because I have not smelled these. This was not at SFR. I did get to pre-sniff some things, but I guarantee you by the time that they come out again and they arrive to me, I will have forgotten what they smell like. But I can tell you, this harvest bundle we're going to do sniffs on, I have no set notes. It's to die for. Okay, Pink Leather. It is... Ooh. Wow, this is soft, romantic. It's got like a musky scent to it, but it's not woodsy. It's got like this slight hint of fruity into it. This is beautiful. Oh my goodness, what is this? This is going to be a showstopper, you guys. Okay, it is considered in the fruity category. They had to... I don't know what this would be because it's definitely it's not super fruity, it's not floral, it's not woodsy, it's not quite fresh. So, okay. Scentsy says wild strawberry topped with rich toasted vanilla. That must be the musky part. Adds a lovely sparkle to smooth pink leather. This is incredible. Okay, so our top notes are strawberry, wild strawberry, mid notes are toasted vanilla, and the base notes are pink leather. So this is a pretty straightforward scent. Although, so we did this like how you build your scent experience. There are 9 different scent notes that make up Luna, right? That's our #1 fragrance. It was just so much fun to learn about how they compile these scents and the things, like all the work that goes into something as simple as this bar to us, right, is not so simple. So they gave us a workbook, they gave us these testers, we had to describe each individual scent and assign it a texture and like, does it give you an emotion, and write a description for the fragrance at the end. And I was like, whew, that was a workout. I'm glad it's not my job to come up with the descriptions. It's just my job to tell you what they smell like when they get here, because it was a whole like 2-hour thing on like learning how Luna is made. Like it was cool. This is so pretty. That is going in my room. That is totally a bedroom scent for me, but it's beautiful. Okay. I have a bad habit of collecting like every warmer of the month. So our warmer of the month that will be coming out tomorrow, okay, is called Mountain Sky. And y'all know how I feel about my mountains, right? Like we did the beach vacation, but my heart is in the mountains. Like it just is. Like the beach is nice, the sand is nice, the sun is nice. Like I love swimming, but I would really rather be hiking to a waterfall than playing in the ocean. So this speaks to me 100%. This, I feel, depending on how much it lights up, will need to go into my room. And I don't know what warmer I'm going to put away. I might put away Moon Over Jupiter. Because I think, truthfully, in my head, right, like Moon Over Jupiter was one that James chose and that's in my bedroom. I feel like he would have picked this one to replace that one with, just because our heart and soul is in the mountains. So I don't necessarily feel bad putting away his brown one. This is the dish for it. It's a gorgeous, like, midnight blue frosted dish. Oh, God, it's so pretty. Wait till you see this. Oh. Where's my bulbs of the warmer? Why am I even looking? Look at this. Look at this, not even lit up. This is stunning. Oh my God, I love it. I love this. But let's light it up. Okay, 20-watt bulb. Very good. It's going to have a really cool glow effect because you can see that it is all like silver lined on the inside. It's so pretty. It's so pretty. I really want my voice back, you guys. I really do. I figure by next weekend I'll be okay. Quiet. Haley has suddenly decided that she no longer wants to go back to school and she wants to stay home with Mom. And I'm like, wait a minute. You've been asking me all summer when you get to go back to school to play with your friends. Mom takes one trip for a few days and you're like, I'm not going back to school ever again. I don't know what you're talking about. Like, yeah, you are. I got her registered for school today because it opened up the day before I was leaving. And goodness knows I did not have time and all of that rush and packing and all of that thing to get it done. So, all right. This one is Mountain Sky. And it goes all the way around. So only the mountain range is lit up. This is really not super bright. I probably still would keep this on my timer, right? Where it shuts off at bedtime and turns itself back on in the morning. But I'm in love with this. Just because the moon is so bright, right? Like if you cover the moon, you can see the mountain and the stars better. It's beautiful. My happy heart. Happy, happy heart. I don't know if you guys can hear her or not, but the puppy is over there snoring. So, all right, Mountain Sky. This is the warmer of the month, so it will be available tomorrow. I'm going to turn this back on so you guys can see it while I read the description. It says, the mountains are calling. This beautiful warmer transports you into a serene mountain getaway where moonlight shines bright on a cloudless night, perfect for stargazing. They're not joking. It will be 10% off for the entire month of August. So regularly this warmer would be a $55 warmer. For the month of August, it will be $49.50. So 10% off like usual. You'll see it a lot because I love it. I love it. It is gorgeous. Okay. So those are all the things. Hi, Cheryl. Hi, Vicki. Hi, Sherry. Those are all the things that came in before I left. Okay. So let's get down to the fun goodies that are coming around the corner. So I am going to do them sort of in order, kind of sort of in order. Let's talk about this guy. Let's talk about this guy. Okay. If you're a pod person, smash the heart. Okay. If you use pods, smash your hearts right now, because this, my friends, it's not just for you, but it is for you. And if, I'm telling you, this thing is cool. So, this is our new tabletop fan diffuser. So, instead of it being just a wall plug-in. Okay, we do still have our wall plug-ins, right, for your high traffic areas, your laundry room, your downstairs bathroom, your offices, whatever the case may be. But they have given it an upgrade so that it still has the same beauty of a regular warmer. Okay, so for those of you who are concerned about animals and waxidents and kids and grandkids and all the things, you no longer have to. So they've given us a new option to get the same wonderful fragrance, same Scentsy fragrance, in a new tabletop option. And we got one as our gift, and it's really stinking cool. So I was talking with Lex because she was talking about how she wants her some things and whatnot. I'm like, I'll send you the bag party. And she's like, well, some sororities, you can't even have a warmer. And I was like, well, Scentsy done made a solution for that. So please say hello to our new tabletop wall fan. In the catalog, there's going to be 2 different options, okay? And this is ceramic on the outside, and it will take up to 2 pods in it. And I have not, this is the first time I've opened it, right? But we will have 2 in the catalog, and then we have a pumpkin one coming for harvest. And if you have the gingerbread mini warmer where the little gingerbread dude is hanging out in the cup of hot cocoa, you're also going to get, we're getting a wall fan in that too. So this is a game changer, you guys. This is an absolute game changer. It does not come with a cube, so it is USB. Okay, just like the mini fan diffusers and stuff like that. So you will need a cube. You can get like a package of cubes off of Amazon for a couple bucks, which is probably what I'm going to do at this point, because I think what I'd like to do is maybe gift them to you guys. If you do get one of these for the first couple of months to help you guys get started with them. Because I know if you're like me, cubes just have legs and they walk off. So, or they're called Haley, you know, whatever. Where'd my pods go? Oh. Okay, and we got a set of pods to go with it. So, this little guy is going to be perfect for offices and still have that really like genuine, beautiful piece of art look to it. Oh, Steph, stick around because I've got some stuff to show off. But they gave us pods in Velvet Moon. So this is a new pod fragrance for this upcoming catalog season. Lynn, you'll be a very happy lady. This might be a good option for the store too, in case Mike is vacuuming again. But who knows? But you can pop in 1 pod or 2, and you will have instant, no waxident issue fragrance, right? Wax will not go anywhere because it is just our pod system, which is freaking cool. And if I would have known that I needed a plug because I wanted to see how it went, I don't know if it has lights or not. I have no idea. Don't think so. But, ooh, Velvet Moon smells better in pods than wax, in my opinion. That really like overpowering powdery note that you get in the wax does not come through in the pods. Ooh, yay. So that is really, really cool. That's going to be, it's an amazing addition to our catalog in terms of brand new items. So, okay, next up, what we got was an announcement for, I want to say it was for Disney. So, Scentsy is going to be the official sponsor of Dumbo's like Circus Land. Okay, Dumbo's Circus Land in Walt Disney World. So when you go to Walt Disney World at Magic Kingdom, and I'm not entirely sure when this exhibit is opening or whatever, right? Like Scentsy's name will be up above the marquee when you go into it. And there will be an entire new, completely interactive fragrance experience for kids and family and everybody. So it's called Smell-Elephants on Parade. And you'll be able to, they'll walk around to the different elephants and collect these stickers or a whole bunch, like I have no idea how it works. And then turn it in at the end. So like it's an interactive scavenger hunt to find all of the scented elephants all around the land. It's so cute. So in honor of that, Walt Disney has provided us with a custom piece of artwork to commemorate the event. So it says, we hope you enjoy this custom piece of art to commemorate 2 very exciting announcements made at Scentsy Family Reunion 2023. Scentsy will be presenting sponsor of Dumbo the Flying Elephant attraction and a new guest experience, Smell-Elephants on Parade, located in Storybook Circus. Okay, Storybook Circus. But I got to see the warmer that they are doing for this, and it actually, the elephants go around, so it actually looks like the ride. And because we are in Walt Disney World, it also means that if I were to say take the kids to the Magic Kingdom, because I'm a consultant, right, the tickets become a tax write-off for me because it is a training experience. So if anybody wants to write off Walt Disney World, a trip to Walt Disney World, hit me up. We're going to hook you up. You're going to come Scentsy with me because like we're taking over Orlando, you guys. It's really cool. So to go with the new warmer, we also got the Soar High Through the Sky. Brand new fragrance for Dumbo, and we are getting the brand new warmer. Again, my brain is fried, and I don't have a list in front of me, so I don't remember when all of this is coming out. So, but this scent is amazing. This is super fruity, kind of sweet. It's clearly, I don't even think they gave us scent notes on this. This has clearly got pineapple. It's like citrusy and fruity with a little bit of creamy vanilla. That's good. That is very good. So, Scentsy has knocked it out of the park, you guys, with their fragrances this year. Like, I think there was only a couple that I did not care for, and usually, like, I have strong feelings one way or the other. I either love it or I hate it. Occasionally, I'm like, you know, it is what it is. But I'm usually very opinionated on my fragrance, and they really have a well-rounded lineup coming our way. So, this was so cool. This was so cool. Oh, I cannot wait. I cannot wait to go to Orlando next summer. Okay, next. No tricks, just treats. So, traditionally, we have had a 3-bar bundle. Okay, a 3-bar bundle for both Harvest and for both Christmas. This year, we are getting a 5-bar bundle for both of the holidays. This one comes, the Just Tricks No Treats is coming in this cute little one-of-a-kind Scentsy themed bag. It's so freaking cute. And the Christmas bars will come in a gift box. So they will be perfect for gifting for your holiday season. But you guys, okay, my happy freaking woodsy heart on this. And of course, we've all been like bouncing back and forth, and kids are stealing bars and not giving them back, and husbands are taking bars and not giving them back. Like, it's been a fun chat since we got home. It really has been a fun chat since we got home. But we are now doing a 5-bar bundle. So what they have decided to do this year, right, was like focus in on the things that we absolutely do the best and bring you some new products to help amplify the things that we do best, like pods and all of that, right? But these bars. Okay. First one up is Fall in Love. And no, I do not have scent notes. I have no idea what's in these. All I can tell you is that I kept, like, every time I was walking around, like, sniffing them and pulling them out of my tote or getting back to my room after I dropped them off. Like, oh, where's my favorite one? Because it's in there. So Fall into Love. This is a really nice, crisp, clean. This one I would consider, I'm going to say woodsy, but slightly fresh. It has got like a green, it's got kind of a green note, but it's like a leafy green note, which is what makes it fresh, right? Like you can smell, it's almost like when the season is just starting to change, right? Like not everything is completely like the gorgeous fall colors, right? Like you've got some like smattering of gold and orange and red, but there's still green on the trees too. That's what this reminds me of, like that breeze coming, like driving through the mountains, right? This would actually go really nice with this mountain sky warmer over here. Like driving through the mountains, right? Like through Tennessee, just as fall is starting to come in. That's what this smells like when it's still warm enough to have my windows down, and that's where this brings me. That is exactly where this brings me. It's incredible. It is absolutely incredible. The next one is for my bakery lovers, and it is Dutch apple bread. And this is really good. Really good. This doesn't smell strong to me right now. Okay, this doesn't smell strong to me right now. But it's almost like a really nice, subtle kind of bakery. So it has got this, like you can smell the butter, like just a little hint of the butter and a hint of the crust, and the apple and like a dash of cinnamon. It's not an aggressive cinnamon, right? But it is clearly like a cinnamon apple there. It was really, really good. I'm going to love this in my kitchen. Yeah, I know, Lynn, you're going to love this. Jenny, you're going to love this. We have some really great bakery things coming in these little collections this year. And in our new scent, there's a new one, Make Me Snickerdoodle, that, like, when we were walking through the experiences, right, like the product displays, they had them in the boxes, right, because they wanted it to be a really, like, you can't put 10 fragrances into this tiny room, right? You would get just overwhelmed and overpowered. So they put them in these boxes. And when Make Me Snickerdoodle was in the box, I was like, don't know how I feel about that. But then we went through they did a team building thing, right? That was so stinking cool. It was like a scavenger hunt all over the convention center. But you had to go as your teams and get these punch cards, right? And I was batting 100 until we got to the bakery walkthrough. Okay, I was batting 100 because, like, it's a thing, right? Like, I know my sense, and they were daring me to see if I could get them all right and whatever. And, like, we got to bakery, and I'm like, this smells kind of like baked apple pie or whatever. And they threw me for a loop because they put Make Me the Snickerdoodle one, right, in there. And I'm like, that's not fair. That's nothing that I've warmed. I haven't had it in my house. It broke my perfect record. And I was like, shoot. Because I was like, it doesn't really smell like baked apple pie, but that's the closest that it can get. And it turns out it was this Make Me Snickerdoodle one. And I was like, cheaters. But like the whole, right, they filled the whole room with it, right? Like they had it warming hidden throughout or blowing into the vent system, or I don't know how they did it, but like when you walked in, it was fantastic. So in the box, I didn't care for it, but it was like this big, and you just got to like move the little swingy nose thing. But this is going to be a really, really good fall bakery scent. And it's not aggressive. It's not aggressive at all. So love that. Oh, Cashmere Leaves. Cashmere Leaves. This is also coming in a pod. I think 3 of them are coming in a pod, but I don't remember which ones they are. I know this one's coming in a pod because, god darn it, my girlfriend, right, who I go on these things with, she wins every stinking year something from the product display. Even when we did virtual, they pulled her ticket. When we went to World Tour, they pulled her ticket. When we went to this, they pulled her ticket. She won last year while I wasn't there. Like, she's always won something. So she won these pods in Cashmere Leaves, and my goodness, this this is like a fall apple leaf. Like, you get that apple, right? But you also get that, like, crisp, leafy smell to it. There's not a wood note. There is, like, a little hint of spice, almost like an apple cider spice. But I really liked it in the pods. I like it in the wax, too, but the pods smell amazing. Like, I could totally picture putting this into, like, my downstairs bathroom where I like to keep some, like, bakery-esque thing in there because it's right off the kitchen. This would complement that very, very well. And I do pods in that bathroom. It's really, really nice. I don't think this one is going to, like, knock your socks off. I have to have it in club kind of deal. This Dutch apple pie, you will. Depending on how you feel about fresh air through the mountains, maybe. Forever Fall is our next bar. And this is bakery to me, right? Like, I get another bakery note, almost not quite Scary Good pumpkin pie, but almost like a pumpkin muffin, right? Because there is some sort of bakery. You very clearly get that pumpkin. It is pumpkin. And I get like a muffin, almost like a bread, like a pumpkin bread type scent from this. I'm sure that it's not classified that way, right? It'll be 5 different fragrance categories. But my nose is picking up pumpkin muffins on this. So, Graham Cracker Crunch was taken away. I am glad that that is in my monthly club because, like, I will warm Graham Cracker Crunch all year round, but I like to mix Graham Cracker Crunch with my pumpkin scents to get pumpkin peanut butter bread. I need all 12 bars a year that I get, and I'm telling you, that one shocked me to no end. Shocked me to no end. I do know what is leaving us scent-wise because somebody did a catalog comparison. But I haven't figured out what didn't come back yet because I haven't sat down to look at it yet. But this smells like pumpkin bread to me. Pumpkin bread, pumpkin muffin. I really like it if you like pumpkin. But the clear winner for me, okay, and my woodsy heart, if you like Mystery Man, White Amber Antique, Sheer Leather, all of the more masculine fragrances, White Pumpkin and Driftwood. Holy smokes. This is so stinking good. It is driftwood. It is very distinctly driftwood. Oh, my poor bar got a little nick in it from being in the suitcase. It's this gorgeous driftwood scent with like almost like a smooth creaminess into it. I do not distinctly get pumpkin out of it. It's more like a really sophisticated, beautiful cologne, or maybe like if you were burning, like doing a campfire, right, with whitewood, birchwood, driftwood, whatever the case may be, like you do get that little bit of salty air. It's so good. It's so stinking good. So this by far is my favorite of the collection. It's the one that I keep stuffing up my nostrils every time I walk by this set because I just want to keep smelling it forever and ever and ever. Amen. Right? Like, it's so you guys, it's amazing. I did get a chance to sniff the Christmas collection. Again, mind blowing. They've knocked this whole stinking thing out of the park. But we are also doing something very, very fun with our fragrance flowers. So Stitch was kind of the gateway. Well, I guess really the Valentine's flower that turned pink. That was the gateway to seeing whether or not we should expand our fragrance flower line. And not only did they give us more colors with Stitch and Angel and a new flower, we've got some really stinking cool flowers coming, you guys. They gave us the new Christmas flower, but for fall, you will see there are going to be 3 different fragrance flowers that will all color differently, and they are all, as luck would have it, sunflowers. They are all sunflowers, and they are really cool. We're going to be getting some villain stuff, and it'll be a rose, and when you put it into the oil, at first it will show up with these bright, vibrant colors, and because it's a villains collection, right, like as time goes on and it continues to sit longer and longer, your rose colors will start to wilt and look kind of like decayed. I have no idea how they did this like color changing, transitioning flower thing, but boy, oh boy, did they knock it out of the park, because they had 3 of them set up there so that you could see the progression of these flowers. It's the coolest darn thing. But we got the Christmas flower, and I think we're going to have 3 scents available in the fragrance flowers, and this is all set up in the new design. Okay, this is all done in the new design, where you will be able to choose your oil, and I don't know how this is going to look on the website just yet, but you will pick your oil, and then you will be able to choose your fragrance flower topper, okay? This particular scent is Vanilla Barnwood. You know how I feel. You already know how I feel. I got to sniff this part of me really wants to open this right now, but this is not coming till Christmas. But I promise you, if you have my same scent profile, you're gonna want to like smooch it. It's so good. Really, really, what I need to show you though is the flower top. Okay, so you're gonna love this. You are going to love this. So everybody knows what the Christmas flower is, right? Everybody knows poinsettias are Christmas flowers. This is so cool. This is so cool. It is a poinsettia. This one comes already colored for you. So your oil will be clear. You can bling it out any way that you want. I love to use, like if you're a baker for Christmas, right? Like if you like to do baked goods, muffins, cupcakes, whatever. I like to get the like the cupcake things from TJ Maxx and put my fragrance flower in them so that it dresses up the bottle just a little bit. You guys have all seen them in the mystery boxes. Really, if you need another Christmas one, just hit me up because they come in like this giant box of them for like $2. I've got plenty. Let me know if you need a flower wrap. Maybe I'll just automatically include it if you're getting a flower, but they are doing some amazing things with their fragrance flowers and I absolutely freaking love it. I absolutely love it. Okay, let me put I want to protect my flower and put it back in this box because I don't want to get it going until we get closer to Christmas time, right? But I do really want to use this vanilla barnwood oil. I wish I could just like, I don't know. I'm going to get a lot of that. I'm just telling you. Okay. So at the conclusion of that scavenger hunt that I was telling you guys about, right? The fragrance experience. We went through all 7 fragrance families and did all the guessing and stuff. They had a gift for us at the end if you completed it. Okay. There were people who didn't complete it. Like they decided, oh, I don't need to do that, blah, blah, blah. Oh, okay, whatever. Because they didn't tell you that you were going to get a present at the end of it. And y'all, they should have stayed. They should have stayed. They should have stayed. Because, if I can get this up, they made sure that this box had a handle so that we could carry it around with us. Your girl got 7 pods out of the deal just for walking around and having fun with my teamies, taking pictures and holding up the moon and doing all the really fun things that we did, taking a guess at it. Okay, so let's see. We got pods in White Amber Antique. Now this one is currently available. White Amber Antique is sticking around and it's really good. It is a sexy man all the way, all day long. It is also kind of basically a dupe for Mahogany Teakwood from Bath & Body Works, but we do it better in more things. So, look, you can get Mahogany Teakwood in a safe package. They gave us pods in Make Me Snickerdoodle. So this one is automatically coming out in pods, it looks like. And this was the one that tricked me and ruined my perfect record. But it is really good. It is really good. It has, it's like a cookie note. And it does have, like, if you think about Snickerdoodle, right? Like, it's cinnamon and sugar. But my grams used to make them with a little bit of extra cinnamon. And that's what that reminds me of. These smell like my Graham Snickerdoodle cookies. So, bakery fans, you will love them. They gave us pods in Luna. I'm pretty sure these are, I think we're all top performing fragrances now. So, Luna, absolutely. Can't ever go wrong with Luna. Absolute classic. We are getting pods in Scarlet Sunflower, which I love, by the way. This is a perfect fruity fall scent. Scarlet Sunflower is coming out in pods, so those are new to us. Christmas Cottage. Anybody need Christmas Cottage? Because this is a nostril burner. I can't do it. I can't do it. It's got so much aggressive cinnamon in it. Not my fave. Not my far. Pods in Blue Grotto. Blue Grotto gets to live and see another day. New catalog. Can't go wrong there. And one of my all-time favorites is Jammy Time. So I made out like a bandit, you guys. I made out like a bandit. God, me some Jamie Time. Really good. That's where I was holding up the moon too, by the way. Because it was like a little storybook scavenger hunt, right? Like you had to guess. There was one of the rooms though, and I want to say it was Luna, that like, because they broke it up into top notes, mid notes, base notes. I want to say it was Luna that had just these jars where the primary ingredient was patchouli. I was like, I asked the lady at the end, I'm like, can I just have a jar of the patchouli wax cubes? Can I have it all by itself? I mean, I don't even pick up patchouli and Luna. I didn't even know it was in there because, right, like they give us the basic overall description and not every single note in it. But I learned at the fragrance experience that there's a little bit of patchouli in here, and I'm like, can I just have like all 6 jars of just this patchouli wax cube, please? They wouldn't give it to me. They apparently thought I had enough stuff. So I'm like, fine, you can keep those. And I'm almost out of coffee. All right, and we got 2 more things, and then I'm gonna sign off for the evening. No, Luna had patchouli. Jammy Time had the lavender, because patchouli's in our little tester box too. And it was in Luna, and they wouldn't let me have it. I wanted all 6 bottles, or 6 jars of those cubes. I didn't even care that everybody stuffed their face in them. I wanted that patchouli. Okay. Scentsy gave us an exclusive brick to commemorate our time at SFR. So scent is literally the most powerful sense that is tied to your memories, right? So the keynote speaker, and I kind of knew this anyways, was that where you store your memories is also right next to the same portion of your brain that detects smell, sense, things like that. So that is why our memories are very much tied in with fragrance, okay? And I noticed right off the bat when we got to my girlfriend's hotel that the hotel smelled awesome, right? She took SFR as her incentive trip, which was really kind of cool. So she was actually connected to the convention center, but I noticed right away when we walked in that it was a very distinct smell going through this whole hotel, right? Like in the lobby, in the hallways, whatever. And I do know that hotels will fragrance their stuff. And I forget the reasoning behind it, but it is some sort of marketing science that I'm familiar with that escapes me at the moment, but you can Google it, I'm sure. And then also I noticed that when we were in the convention center and stuff too, especially in general session, right, like they had these big fog machines and they were literally pouring scent into the air, right? Like the whole thing smelled incredible. So what they did to help bring back the memories of everything that we did, of all this week, of all of the good things, is they were pumping this scent into the hotel where they had room blocks and into the convention center, so that every time that we smelled this gorgeous scent, it would take us right back to thinking about SFR and Charlotte. So I have 2 of these now. Clearly the first one evokes no scent memory for me because I didn't get to stick around. But I have 2 exclusive bricks, and they're sparkly. These are commemorative bricks. This is a strawberry lemonade with a hint of coconut in it, and it is fantastic. It is fantastic. I want to warm this. I want my house to smell like this. However, the hoarder in me, and I will call it what it is, right? The hoarder in me says I can never get it again. I need to save this. So that's why I still have my brick from last year completely untouched, because it's just special. It's special to us. They do special things for us. But this is the scent that was going all through the whole thing. And like, I can, even just sniffing this now, right? Like I can picture myself very clearly sitting down in general session, all of the lights flashing, all of the confetti, all of the like brightly lit stage and the music playing, and like, it's so cool the way that our minds work with fragrance. Like, it is literally one of the most amazing things. It really is. because it's that way for me with so many different scents. I know it's that way for you guys too, because you guys have shared your stories with me on what different scents make you think of, where it takes you, how it makes you feel, right? Like fragrance makes you feel. That's why that's why it's so much fun. I don't know. It's why I'm addicted to it, because it makes me feel a certain way, I guess. But that was really, really great. So those were all like the big goodies that we got. Okay. And I know several of you have sent in your surveys already. You'll notice that I tweaked a couple of things on there, like adding your birth date, right? I am not hunting through Facebook for your birthday. I'm sorry. I'm not. It's too time consuming. But like I said, I want to roll out some new things with you guys. And streamline a couple of things, right? Like I want to offer a couple of new things. And I do have, for my clubbers, just so you know, I do still have something coming. You guys used to get a swag bag. And again, I scaled back those big packages because it just became far too overwhelming for me. But I will tell you, you are getting a special surprise mail in this month, okay? So, the last thing that we got, and that was at the end of this How Fragrance is Made, was just a small set of these testers that includes the 10 new fragrances and fragrances that were coming to catalog that we've had in the past, but weren't technically returning fragrances, right? They were scent of the months that made it back. So, we're going to do a quick sniff sesh, and then I'm going to sign off here. But we're going to look at some fun things, and I'm going to kind of piece this out of what's new. Okay, that's new. That's new. New. Oh, yeah, that's new. So's that beautiful baby. Returning. Some of you will be real happy. New. That's 10, right? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Okay, good. All right. We have 3 scents, one of which was a limited time collection, and 2 of which were scents of the month that are returning to our catalog, okay? This leads me to my actual hint that I intended, which is Gimme Candy is coming back for the fall, okay? That's where I was really going with it, okay? That was where my brain went, but the sucker indicate, the Wonka collection that we will get. I think it's November. I'm pretty sure it's coming in November. It's bars for now, but could you imagine the things that we could do with Wonka? Gimme Candy was picture 2, and it's returning to the catalog. Okay. What was in the middle one? We talked about Harry Potter, that we're getting a Harry Potter Christmas collection. World Traveler can be linked to the fact that we're going to Hawaii next year. So that's, I've now been to the Caribbean. I've been to Salt Lake City, Utah. I have been to Charlotte, North Carolina. I am going to Hawaii, and I really want y'all to come with me. And Lynn, we really got to chat, right? We really got to chat. Scentsy is your happy place. We got to do this together because, girl, I want you to go to Hawaii with me. For sure. And Jenny, you too. I would love to take you all to Hawaii, and I would like us all to get there together. So, anyways, I'm trying to think. What was the middle? Oh, Stitch. Oh, we're getting a Christmas Stitch. And we currently have Stitch. So, I'm sure that that's going to be going away at the end of this month or whatever. So make sure if you want to hang on to that Stitch scent that you throw that in your club. Okay? But Gimme Candy is returning. Gimme Candy is this sweet, gorgeous, lovely, caramelized... I don't know. It's caramel. It's caramel all day long. And it's amazing. It's like a caramel cookie, caramel pie, caramel bakery, something. I melt it all the time. But I am really, really happy to see it return so that I can at least scooch something out of my club to make room for at least something that's leaving. like coconuts for coconuts, we already know is going to go, right? Like you're not going to melt coconuts for coconuts in the summer, but I also need to use my rewards to stock up on that fragrance flower because it's the best performing fragrance flower I've ever had in all my life. So Gimme Candy is coming back. Candy cane buttercream is also returning. Butterscotch, thank you. I get caramel, but butterscotch, I can see that. Candy cane buttercream is coming back. This one it's sold out 3 times, I think. This collection was so stinking popular that they actually restocked, which they don't normally do on wax bars for the limited time collection, because it's sold out the day it released twice. And then it's sold out again for a 3rd time. So candy cane buttercream is coming to catalog. This is just candy cane frosting. It smells like a candy cane cupcake. I'm going to mix this with some happy birthday, maybe, and really get that candy cane cupcake thing. And then my cinnamon lovers, my aggressive cinnamon lovers, will be extremely happy. Cinnamon pine cones is back. I don't know who they bribed to get this back, but nope. I think I still have bars of it, you guys. I can't get rid of it. It's awful. It is awful. To me, right? To me. I don't do cinnamon. I don't do red hot cinnamon. I can't even think of anything to mix this with to save it because it's cinnamon and dirt. And it's not my jam. Not my jam. Oh, I think my girlfriend Sherry did. Like, I think I sent them home with her because that's her jam. She's going to love those. All right, so those are the 3 that are coming back from that we've had, but were never in the catalog before. Okay, collections, whatever. All right, so we have the 10 new scents. The first one up, and I will re-go over these because I will get to order my 10 new bars tomorrow. See, Judy, you're one of the, I told you, like, it's not my, like, you can't love everything, right? Like, we cannot love everything. It is just not the way that we are wired. But I think it's so fun to see how, like, different our noses are, right? Because I smell that and I want to gag. I just want to gag and it's not a thing. And you smell it and you love it and it's beautiful. And I feel that way about so many different things that people look at me like, especially my kid upstairs who likes the green ones, right? Like she loves green planty stems. She loves them. And I'm like, take them all. So it's just, it's fascinating to me. And I wonder what the science is behind it, right? Like what is it? Is it like genetic? Is it just brain? Is it like, I have no idea what makes different people like different scents. Like, maybe it's hormonal. I don't know. It's cool. See, there, you don't have to be one. I know a couple of people who thought Oogie Boogie was, my sister is one of them. She loved Roll of the Dice, right? She loved Roll of the Dice. And she likes all these aggressive cinnamons too. Like, we share the same gene pool and her scent preferences are completely different from mine. Like, there's really no overlap for me and her. So, like, there's got to be some fascinating science thing out there explaining why certain scents trigger, I don't know. Maybe. One of these days I will look it up, but I've barely had time to shower, as you can tell, this summer. That's really what it comes down to, right? Like, I am so grateful that I was able to give the girls this incredible summer, right? And do all the things and take the trips and just let them be free and let them sleep in and not have to get up in the morning and rush out of the house and do that. But I will tell you, I am freaking exhausted. I'm exhausted and I will not be doing that ever again. Not that, let me rephrase. They need at least a couple of days in some sort of summer camp for my sanity and for theirs because they're go, 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 go. They do not self-entertain, not even a little bit. So like they need a constant activity, right? And I'm like, you have a wonderland outside in the yard. You have toys that your aunt keeps bringing and putting into my house where, you know, I'm like, if you send me one more toy, I'm going to literally like chop your fingers off so you can't go shopping. because I need to get rid of some of these. So if anybody has little ones who need some extra toys, please, I will be glad to pack a box and donate some of this stuff to get it out of my house, because they're still in good order, which means that, like, I have a thing about I don't want to throw them away, but I need less. I need to declutter, get rid of the chaos. I've been on a mission this summer, and it's going to continue when the girls go back to school, because at the end of the day, one of the things that I have realized over this summer is that I need to let go of trying to operate like a two-parent household, right? I can't do all the things. I can't keep up with all the things. And my feature wall in my kitchen is a prime example. And I do have to go to Menards at some point. I have all of the shiplap out in my garage, and I kept saying, oh, I will get to it for summer, right? I will get to it, you know, staining the shiplap so that it matches this. I have to start letting go of some of these things and stop white knuckling it, trying to hold on to not let things change even though things have changed. So I need to go to Menards, and I need to exchange it for some store credit and get just done shiplap that I can just put up on the wall and be done, right? Those are some of the things that I need to do, right? And it was different, like having the kids not in a summer program, right, when there was two of us to juggle them, cart them around, do things with them. Now it's just me, and I'm like, I can't do all the things, right? Like, I can't take you to the park all day and not do the dishes and not do the laundry and not let the dogs out, and like, I just can't do constant entertainment. So next year, they'll at least need 2 days, maybe 3, in some sort of camp program where I can take them and they can go play with other children and do some really cool stuff, because we were doing the class at the Y, and every time we would walk in for ninja class, right, like, camp was letting out, and they were seeing these kids, you know, in one of the camp rooms watching a movie and popcorn and snacks, and like, Haley was like, I really want to do camp. And it was too late to register her anyways, and it was not my plan to register her, but they need something more than just me. And honestly, by next summer, Elena will be old enough to even use Cedar Lake Boys and Girls Club, right? Where I don't have to necessarily commit to this program. I can pick a day based on what they have and let the girls go to camp, or, you know, go to the club for the day to do the activity, right? Whether it's a field trip, or they do a lot of field trips there, right? Like, they have a pool day, or they have, I don't know, they did, because I used it with Lex when she was little too. So, but it's for kids 5 and up, right? So next summer, I think we're probably going to utilize the Boys and Girls Club so that I'm not committed to a schedule, but they can go do some cool stuff and go play with other kids. That was really rough for Haley, not having other kids to play with this summer. So we're not going to be doing that full 24/7 thing next summer. We're going to break it up a little bit. Okay? All right, so the 10 new fragrances. I get to order my bars tomorrow. And I'll get to order all of my catalogs and everything tomorrow. My product sheets, I do my own digital catalog card. So if you selected a digital catalog card, you will still get samples in that catalog card, but it's just not the full catalog, right? Like, it's some highlights of some of the things that are new. What my favorites are that are coming up, like what would my favorite fall 6-pack be? And I don't necessarily stick to just the new scents, right? Like, I give you my favorite fall 6-pack, period. And then it will have a QR code that you can scan that will take you directly to the catalog. So if you're not familiar with QR codes, because my mom did point that out to me, she's like, I have no idea how to use a QR code. You'll just open the camera on your phone, hover over the QR code and click it, and it will take you right there, okay? You can always just use my web address that's on there to get to my website. And I think, like, if you scroll all the way to the bottom, right, there's an option for the digital catalog there too, okay? So there's 2 different ways to find it, and I will update my instructions because I value her feedback on how to make things better for you guys. So, all right, 10 new scents. Red Currant Wreath. And again, I got to smell these in a tiny box, okay? And it was really hard to judge. Like, you get an idea, but it's really hard to judge when it's in that really tiny concentrated area because it is so strong, even if it's not, compared to what it would be like in a full house. So, and the testers don't always do justice either. So this is a rough guesstimate until I can actually warm it in my home, in my environment, and get you a real opinion. So red currant wreath is nice, okay? This is a nice, you know what? I've got the catalog. I can give you the scent notes. Hold on. Let me grab it. No, not you puppers. Okay. I figure I will not give you motion sickness tonight and drag you around the house. All right, red currant wreath. Right? Yeah. This is almost got like an earthy, right? Like, I love currant, right? I have black currant bubbly is in my club. I've got a couple other scents with a currant note in it. Currant is it gives a very earthy type fragrance, I think. Maybe a little bit of cranberry, because there's a little hint of tart, little hint of sweet. But there is something slightly woodsy about it. I'm trying to get to the... Okay, new releases. Red currant wreath. They have this in the spice category. This is not an aggressive spice. That's one that is not even bothering me. Red currant, winter berries, evergreen, told you, tree, and sandalwood. So this is a very nice spice for me that's not aggressive. I can get behind this. Okay, I want to like wipe my thumb off. Golden Garland. And I'm not picking these out in any particular order. There's no rhyme or reason for it. Golden Garland. Wow, I can't even smell this in the tester. Hold on, let me try to warm this guy up. There we go. There we go. Don't look at the description, because that'll throw me off. I smell fresh, crisp leaves and a little bit of apple. It's almost like a less aggressive autumn road trip, but it doesn't necessarily have, like, autumn road trip has silver oak. It doesn't have that oak note in it. It's more like fresh leaves, like just turned leaves to my nose. Forest pine needles, marigold petals, sparkling orange twist, and a hint of golden musk. It is in the fresh category. It is nice. It is nice. I will be interested to see how that warms. I envision this in the big room. That's how I picture it in my head. Okay, feelin' fall, fall feelin'. They're throwing me off there. Use a different finger. Let's see. I'm not keen on this. I'm really not. First Day of Fall is my favorite fall scent. Well, I mean, in this realm. I don't even know what I'm getting out of this. I was not keen on it melting. I'm not keen on it here. This is in the fruity category. Blood orange. That'll do. Oh, I see why I'm not keen on it. Right out of the gate. Okay. Blood orange, sugar cranberry, juniper sprigs, sparkling clove. It's the clove. The clove and cinnamon. My mom will love this. This reminds me a little bit of sweet orange pomander, but a little less on the orange side. I don't know why I keep sniffing that. I don't like that at all. It's the clove. No clove for me. Thank you. Midnight mahogany. Midnight mahogany. Stop looking. Like now that it's, I gotta turn it over because I'm automatically going to see the description and I want to give you a true, accurate assumption. I love this. I do love this. This is almost like a sweet woods to me. There's like a hint of sweetness in this, almost not candied, but sugary. And it's got like maybe a hint of leather. This is nice. This is nice. I would not consider this necessarily a cologne. It's not a cologne, but it is a masculine scent. Like I could maybe see this being like a car fragrance or like something that they would melt in a man cave. or like when you walk into like a man's shop, right? Or like Bass Pro Shop or something. I could almost envision Bass Pro Shop smelling this way. Okay, Midnight Mahogany is black plum. There's the sweetness. Dark mahogany and cinnamon leaf. I don't get cinnamon, but maybe that's because it's a leaf and not the full-on like ground powdery baking cinnamon. This is very, very nice. I do like that. Cranberry and cardamom. I know I like this one. It's good. If you are a cranberry lover, you will enjoy this one. It does have that like earthy, herbal type deal to it, even when melting, but it's got that sweet yet tart balance with the cranberry that's absolutely done perfectly. And if you maybe mix this with a little bit of another pine scent, you could probably get real close to cranberry garland, which was my Scentsy heart. Okay, cranberry and cardamom. So this isn't the fruity category. You can see my brain is checking out. It's too late. Bold cherry, white cranberry, and cardamom. Simple, straightforward, really good combination. I think this would be a fantastic mixer with all kinds of things. Like I could even picture mixing this with Happy Birthday and get like a cranberry muffin type deal. What else would I mix this with? I don't know off the top of my head, but I feel like this would be good by itself and as a really good mixer. I could mix this with Around the Campfire. Ooh. Or Rustic Lodge. Okay, now I've got ideas going in my head. Dashing. So it's the color of my hero, people, that did not come back. But it is along the same lines. If you liked My Hero, and I feel like they did this on purpose. If you liked My Hero, you will like this. It is a less aggressive version of My Hero. My Hero is very Birchwood forward. And this is more subtle, more like in the back. Like I feel like this is going to be a good performer. I feel like this is going to last for days. It's almost like a sexy kind of scent. It's lovely. Okay, Dashing. Dashing is in woodsy. It's vanilla, creamy mahogany, and fresh night skies. Yeah, it's all of the above. It's all of the above. So instead of using the birchwood in it, they used mahogany, which tones it down. And then they have that smoothness with the vanilla. And then just that little hint of fresh air in there to kind of like round it all together. It's beautiful. Okay, Frosty Air. Frosty the Snow. No, don't do that. It will get stuck in your head, Laura Jean. Don't do it. Frosty Air. Fresh, clean. It almost reminds me of Windowsill Breeze. Ooh. But there's a coolness to this. Okay, if you like Windowsill Breeze the same way that I did, you're going to love this. It's just got a little bit of coolness to it, but it is almost like my brain goes right to Windowsill Breeze. Same fresh kind of thing, just a little bit cooler, a little bit, let's see what's in it. Citrus, Lily of the Valley, and Frosty Air. Frosty Air is clearly cool, but I can't put my finger on what makes Frosty Air. But I'm telling you, this is Windowsill Breeze with a slightly cool note. This is incredible. And it was really good. Like, I don't know why I didn't, it probably didn't dawn on me because I wasn't thinking about what they smelled like or similar to at the time because I was just trying to get through all the things. And quite frankly, by the time, like, I got to the product displays, I'm like, I'm going to make this happen. I'm going to see everything, but I really want to go to bed. I want a nap, but I'm not taking one. That's really good. All right, Make Me Snickerdoodle. I already kind of described this one. You get Snickerdoodle cookies. I felt like in that tiny box, like I got a milk note. I did not get it in that large room, okay? There was no milk note that came forward in that large room. This just smells like a delicious Snickerdoodle cookie. which I'm sure you all have know. It's brown sugar, vanilla bean, and sugared cinnamon, right? It is not. It is a bakery cinnamon, not an aggressive, red hot, like burn your nostrils cinnamon. It is clearly cinnamon though. So, but it is not. It is really good warmed. It is one of those things that you have to warm to really get an idea for. Okay, Palo Santo and cinnamon. I thought I was going to hate this until I smelled it warm. I actually like this, right? The word cinnamon immediately made me walk up to that box going, oh, nope, 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 nope. I'm going to hate this. This is a very unique combination, okay? Palo Santo is kind of incensey. And I do get a slightly incensey feel from this, but it's not, I mean, it's in the woods category. Palo Santo, Italian bergamot, clove leaf, and cinnamon bark. So, again, they didn't put the red hot cinnamon in it. So it's a nice, like spicy incense almost, without being aggressive, right? This is my fear though, okay, because I've had Palo Santo in the past and came back and I bring back my bark, that it was so light that it didn't matter how much I loved it in the bar, I could not smell it warming in my house, not even in a smaller bedroom. So that is my fear, that this Palo Santo will not perform, because I do like incense, but maybe with the extra things in it, the clove leaf and the cinnamon bark, maybe that will round it out and boost it up and lift the fragrance and make it come to life even more. So this is one that I will have to warm to tell you whether it's worth it or not. Okay, and then the very last one, my friends, is frosted cedar. So we do have frosted cedar. You will note, and I know I'm going to have some people crying, iced pine is gone. Iced pine did not return. We are celebrating 20 years next year, right? We have been in business 19 years. Iced pine was one of the very first fragrances that Scentsy ever created. It has been with us for 19 beautiful, gorgeous long years, and it has finally retired. It will not be coming back, okay? Now, they have given us this frosted cedar as a replacement for us pine lovers, and believe me, y'all, I heard inside joke after inside joke about how much I love to sniff dirt because I like black forest pine, because it brings me to the Christmas tree farm and getting down on the ground and like you can smell the dirt and you can smell the sap and like all the things, right? So believe me, this was a joke. It was a joke all week long, right? Okay, frosted cedar. This is very, very nice. Iced pine, I'm not sad to see iced pine go, okay? And I'm a pine connoisseur, and I'm not sad to see iced pine go. Iced pine was very artificial. It was like them cardboard trees that you hang in your car that give you a headache. And iced pine was that kind of aggressive, right? Like I prefer very snowy spruce. I prefer black forest pine, sweet orange and evergreen. I really love, to the fact that like Atimi had her bars left over from the scent of the month, and I got them from her because I really, really love sweet orange and evergreen. This is another sweet. This is a very sweet pine though. I don't feel like it's a good, well, let me rephrase. It's not a replacement for iced pine like I think they were intending, but like this is not enough pine to be in my heart, but it's a good fragrance, okay? I really liked red berries and spruce too, which is awesome in my club. If I can get my sister to stop stealing my dang bars. Okay, so frosted cedar is red delicious apples, white cedar, and creamy vanilla. So there is that little, no, there is no pine in this, is there? Maybe that's why I'm like, it smells like a sweet, it's supposed to be a sweet pine. My brain is thinking cedar. Cedar is just a wood, but this is fruity. I do get the apple. Good God. I should probably have done this on a separate video on a separate night where I wasn't like dragging myself behind me. So it's a sweet wood. You barely get any wood. It is very sweet. It's more apple and vanilla. But you guys will have to be the judge of that, because clearly I am tapped out for today. So that, my lovely, lovely friends, is all the goodies that I have to unveil with you today. And I know it was a long one, so thank you for sticking with me. Like I said, I will be putting in the order for all of the new supplies tomorrow, catalogs. We've got new fragrances coming in body. We've got new fragrances coming in laundry. So we as consultants get the opportunity to get those ahead of time to share with you all the good things. But that order will go in tomorrow. But I am only going to be sending out one catalog for the season, okay? So if you want a catalog, make sure that you fill out that survey. I will do a last call in the morning before I place my order tomorrow afternoon, so that I can also get my hands on the 10 new bars and some of the new kits, because those are all even for us while supplies last. So that is it, my friends. Mwah. I am happy to be home for now and working towards Hawaii, and let's do it together. So I'll catch you all later. Bye-bye.